guys. I think I'm set up. I think I had a little delay in starting that this morning. Sorry about that. Okay. Back on schedule. I got a van load of donuts that need to be delivered. You know what I'm saying? Got as much snow as I did where I live. For one thing. Look at the cows. I do want to, let me stop here for a second. There's nobody coming, there's nobody coming. We can try something here. Stop at the worst possible place. Hang on. roads are beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, that is a long driveway. Guys, that was a long driveway to be shoveling. I mean, granted, he did have a snowblower, but still. Oh, God. Oh! Snowballs! Wow. We have a lot of wind going on here. A lot of wind. Boom. That's pretty cool. Ah. Glad I got that gas yesterday. Be a hassle to get out and get gas today. This is quite a different view. If you look at I made a video earlier this morning when I first went out. I tried to get up to Hampstead to the bakery. Yeah, watch that video. It's totally different. This is only a couple hours later. Almost 3, I guess. Still, big difference. Oh, there's a deer up there, see him? Another one. You know where there's one, there's more. It's the second one. Guys, I think it's safe. Sunday morning. What is the temperature? It's 26 degrees, by the way. I don't think I reported that earlier. Alright, it's a little less maintained than the others. It's okay. It's okay. Fine.
Worm252 says hi.
Hi. Welcome to snowy Maryland. I think we officially got maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow. It's a little bit more down, which is unusual. It's a little bit more down in my neighborhood than it is up here. It's usually the other way around.
Worm252 says there's so much snow, yay.
Yeah, and this is wet snow. This is going to be very good snow for anybody who wants to build a snowman. Just FYI. Music, it's not working. Got the roads clear up here. It's very good. We are driving from Hampstead to Eldersburg, Maryland. So we just went through Westminster. About halfway there. Got a van full of donuts. Donuts, Danish. The place I'm delivering to this morning doesn't really do cakes, or they don't do eclairs. clear this afternoon. Actually, it was only 25 degrees now, so I think it's just going to stay the same. Like, it's not going to warm up later. Had my first sip of coffee all day. What time is it? 8 o'clock. I got up at 2:30 and I just tasted coffee for the first time. Shoveled some snow. I've already had a workout. As I was driving, well, I channel. One is for when I first tried this morning. I'm a little embarrassed I failed. I didn't make it up to the bakery. I went out, I guess it was around 4:30, 4:45, something like that. And the roads were pretty bad down in Reisterstown, Maryland. It's about 12 miles south of the bakeries. So I went out, I tried, but I hit this one part, this one roadway where there was the road, in my lane there was a police car with the lights on, and there was a car literally like on the side of the road, kind of hung over the guardrail. That didn't look good. And then a little bit further up there were some more, there were some more blinking lights, but I didn't even go up there. I was like, at that point, I hadn't seen really any other cars on the road. So I thought, you know what, maybe this really isn't the place for me. So I went back and said, all right, I'm going to try this again in an hour or so. And the second trip was much better, but the roads down where I am are not this clear, even now. They really do a pretty good job here. I'm trying to get there must be some frozen stuff. It's not cleaning the window right in front of the camera. Like that's one of those spots. I'm gonna get that when we get to this first destination. I'll have to hit that with something. Not good. Not good.
91 says it's a winter wonderland.
Yeah, it's pretty neat looking. It's more of a winter nightmare down in Reisterstown. When I went out earlier, it was not good.
TV 87,591 says except for the car that was over the guardrail.
Yeah, that's not a good one. Very bad morning for him or her. And if you see the video, I'm a little embarrassed. Okay, so the video, I made I was streaming this morning from my commute. So when I first went out, a little before 5, the roads were pretty bad. I was behind some plows on 795, so it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. And then the plows went up 140. They didn't go up 30. So that was 30 was what did me in. But yeah, that whole, it just wasn't. I wasn't getting a good feel this morning in Reisterstown. So then I went home, waited, what, an hour and a half, something like that. I also, it's not very, fortunately, it's not super noticeable on the camera. But like when I first left the house this morning, across the road, I was getting to the highway, 795, and that light, the last light that you come to, I don't know what the name of that road is, but it turned red. There was one car coming out, and you're kind of on an incline there, so I didn't want to stop. There were no cars on the road. I mean, there was this one car came out of that road, and it made the turn, so I kept going, because I'm like, I didn't want to lose my momentum. And he kind of came out, and he was past, he went past like he was going to go on the, like he was doing okay on the road. But then he started to spin a little bit. And I was kind of close to him. I was coming up on the side, but he was starting to spin a little bit. He was losing it. So that didn't make me feel particularly good. But then I got on 795. I got over that. I was happy until I got to 30. But I finally made it. I mean, I kind of figured, what the heck, if something happened, my car's already got a little damage on the front, so what's a little more? No big bang. But they clear the streets better in Carroll County than they do in Baltimore County, I gotta say. All right. Now I'm probably gonna go home, and some plow driver, who happened to be one of the 3 people that saw my live stream, will have gone down my street, plowed in my driveway. But it's a big difference. I think there's less snow up here too, I'll be honest. It's a combination of, they do a very good job plowing up here in Carroll County, but I think we also got a little more snow down there. That's not common, but I think that is what happened. Because I think in an untouched area of my yard, it would be at least 6 inches of snow, 5, 6 inches maybe. Well, let's say 4 to 6, just to play it safe, 4 to 6. the sign. This is the first morning that they are displaying their gas prices at high, $2.75. All right, folks, drop off these donuts. And we've accomplished our first major goal for the day. The second major goal is to get this darn music to work. So I have this second phone that I use to connect to my YouTube music because I don't have that ability in the car, so I connect it through the phone. And I have
ED87,591 says don't get me started on the high sign.
Alright, I guess I'll park here. Yeah, I'll just go park here. I think you guys might see me carrying some donuts around today. You think I can drive in there? Yeah, let me drive in there. I don't be carrying them that far. You're going to see a little more action today. Here we go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to call them in a minute. I may just carry the trays into there. I think I'm going to roll that thing out here. You know what? Well, before I do that, here we go. I'm going to try to get music going. Source. So I had to totally restart my phone. Now, this isn't my real phone. That would have been a disaster. I had to restart this stupid Motorola phone. Nice name, boom. Okay, let's try this. Here we go. Source, Bluetooth, add a device, pair a device. Okay, 4113, I see it there. That's what I want. Let's go. 204, blah, 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 blah. Yes. Pair. Come on, come on. Do it. Oh, successful. Yes. Okay, now. Allow access to messages. No. Okay. All I want is radio music here. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're going to open the door soon. Why is my thing not seeing? Looks like they're not open yet. I mean, I think they're in there, but I'm just gonna, let's try this over again. Close that, close that, close that. Clear all. Come on, man. So, that's stupid. Don't ever get a Motorola phone, okay? Let me just say that right now. Samsung's the way to go. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna get this going and then I'm gonna call them. Library. Because they clearly don't know I'm here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, I take it back. Motorola's okay. Not great. Still go with Samsung. All right, here we go. Let me call them. You're going to lose audio for a minute, and I'll be right back. Please hold. What did they get? Alright. He's on his way. Alright guys, my job here is now underway.
AB87591 says those crates are looking pretty handy for a drop-off. This is the most work you've ever seen me do. Did you see those green donuts? They're the Grinch donuts. Oh, this one's got the cinnamon buns on it. That was my nickname in high school, Cinnamon Buns. Last but not least, the croissants. Alrighty, let me get them in there.
adventurous little delivery. By the way, anybody wants to know, this snow is wet. Oh. You know what though? I kind of like the idea of you guys being able to see me like do that. Maybe I should park at this angle all the time. It's gonna be a whole new thing. All right, gotta get out of here now. We gotta get out of here. All right, everything is in sync now. I got music. He's just opening up, by the way, so nobody missed out on a donut today. Feel good about that. I mean, he literally just opened the door. I think he was letting people in. These people are excited about a nice snowfall before Christmas, make a little money. Which comes in handy just in time. Okay, we got that. Woo! Being overly cautious here, overly cautious. Unlike my earlier adventure. There's also, when I was on a back road this morning, on this clip, I don't know whether things look much smaller on camera, so I don't know if it's clear or not. But I was coming along and there were two deer that walked across the road. I wasn't going that fast, obviously, so I could see them up ahead, and then I slowed down enough and I could see them. One walked across, and then a second later another one came across. It wasn't a close call or anything. Oh, and so when I was going up, when I successfully was traveling up Route 30, there were a couple of cars on the sides of the road that a couple of them they'd been abandoned. I guess they were probably there when I was there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep it under control. Let me focus. Try to add some excitement. Anyway, so there were a couple of cars.
87,591 says, do you think today's travel issues will impact Christmas shoppers?
Yeah, I do. A little, maybe. I mean, looking at this road right now, I would say no. But Reisterstown just was so much worse. I think it'll, not a huge impact. Like if somebody desperately needs to go out and get some shopping done, they'll probably still do it later. But you gotta shovel snow. Like I shoveled earlier, but it snowed probably another inch or slightly more afterwards. So I'm still gonna have to shovel a little bit when I get home. Which I'm not excited about because I think it's gonna be cold and windy later. But then it's supposed to warm up later this week, so you know, it's not like one of those things where you got to do it because it's going to snow again real soon. But there was, I'm trying to do this. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Clean that was a house on Route 30. If you were going from Hampstead to Reisterstown, it would be on your right-hand side very shortly after you leave Hampstead, right? So it's pretty close to Hampstead. On the right-hand side, that had a fire. So as I'm coming up 30, along 30, I'm thinking that it's an accident. Because there was some fire, and as I'm coming up on it, it looks like you can see the fire engines and all that stuff. But when I passed it, it looked like it was the house. There were no cars. Unless they had already cleared the cars, but the house, like the front door was open and stuff, it looked like the house was probably the reason they were there. But it was like right on the top of a hill. So I'm coming up, and the cars coming south had to come over into my lane to get past the fire engines. I had to sit there for a little bit, and of course the road's a little slick. So I'm like, oh, but it worked out fine. Worked out fine. Some kind of animal running around in my backyard this morning. I mean, I didn't see it, but when I looked out before I let AJ outside, I first looked out the window to see if it had snowed. There were like little paths going around in the backyard. Maybe a rabbit, maybe. I don't know though. Took a picture of it. Tell you what, anybody who's going to cut down a Christmas tree, I hope they did it yesterday. It'd be yucky to walk around doing that today.
PB87,591 says it was a Yeti.
Maybe. last a little while with the temperatures, unless the sun gets it. There was a power line down somewhere. I don't remember if that was Hampstead or Westminster. I saw that on WBAL this morning.
AB87591 says there is a really long delay on messages today.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Now, here's a question about that. I was curious about this. So, is the delay in how long it takes for you to see the message, or between the time? You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess you don't really know when I see the message. See, I'm not like directly into YouTube, so I wonder. It's probably between my software and YouTube. That's probably what it is. So you type it, you can see it in the chat, and then it takes a while before you hear it. Really neat looking when the sun comes out. Should have brought my sunglasses. I think I see a good shot here from my thumbnail. Trying to get my thumbnails to look better. Slowly getting more organized. No, I don't want.
AB87591 says it's over 2 minutes.
Wow, that's a long time. I'll check again. The other day I went in and looked at all my settings, because you can have it set up so that it delays chat, and I don't really understand what the purpose of that would be, but I don't have any of that turned on. Like, I don't have anything in my it's really pretty out here. I don't have anything turned on that would indicate it would be delayed, so I gotta look into that. 2 minutes is a long time. It's the ability for you to make me aware of any risk on the road. Like, you couldn't say, look out for that deer, or look out for that car. I would have already been well past or well collided. But at least I can hear it, because you really can't read it. I mean, it's actually, it would be illegal for me to read the chat. Like, I see people doing that. The one delivery driver that I watch, he's out on the West Coast, and he drives a FedEx truck. And I don't watch him a lot. I used to watch him more often. So I was trying to figure out what to do, how to set it up. But he doesn't have the voice to text. He reads the messages when he stops. But he stops all the time.
AB87591 says, when you hear my messages, you need to think back to what you were talking about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, true. And I'm starting to do that. Whoa, we got a green light. What? That never happens. Yeah, wheat is, gas price is $2.64. We is a grocery store. Oh, this is nice. I stopped to get gas yesterday and I noticed that live stream didn't come back after I came out of it. Normally it's not connected when I'm pumping gas and then it starts back up when I come out of the gas station. But that did not happen yesterday. It didn't come back on. I noticed that. It's kind of a bummer. I also think it's stupid that I can't tell when that happens. Like, I just see what I'm filming. I don't see what's actually getting through to the stream. Like, I have really no way of knowing when it buffers. I mean, I do know by watching them. You know, like I go back. See, this is like Baltimore County right here. That little stretch must be maintained by Baltimore County. Oh look, the speed limit is unlimited. You can't see it. You don't know it. It's also not a dangerous road. No warning signs. Oh my goodness. Snowballs falling from the sky.
AB87591 says the gas station at Weiss is where I go.
Oh, is that where you go? Do you have a Weiss card that gives you, because I think Bob does. Originally he was offering to give me his card, and it I think he said 10 cents. He gets like 5 or 10 cents below that price. But we figured out that I was getting a lower price at BJ's. So if I'm getting it, I just go over to BJ's. It's a little bit lower because their price, and I haven't, sometimes I get 5 cents lower than the price they have, and sometimes I get 15. I think if I use my own credit card, I get 15. But if I'm using the bakery's credit card, I only get, but I do usually use the bakery's credit card. If I forget it and I take my own, then then I get a bigger discount.
AB87591 says yes, I do. It's 10 cents off for $100 you spend in Weiss.
Oh. Huh. That's pretty good. Because $100 is like one shopping now. You're doing it weekly. I've started doing most of my grocery shopping at Walmart. Stop at Walmart on the way because if I leave, I usually do it when I finish deliveries.
AB87591 says I use my Costco credit card and get 5% back too.
Yeah, that's good. Well, see, that's what happens with BJ's. I think sometimes I get a bigger discount because I have like whatever amount saved up or something. There's a section of this road where it blows, like when we go up that hill. This morning it was covered, almost completely recovered by drifting snow. But this is not a big drifting snow. The snow is too wet. It's not really a big drifting situation. It should be. All the Christmas stuff is covered with snow. This person looks like they're walking with a little pep in their step. What do we got? It's an odd place to stop. Ooh, we got a problem. That's not good. That must have happened recently, because I don't think that was there when I came by. Did you see that? There was a car off the road there. I think he was just checking on it, maybe. Or maybe it's his. This is the road where I'm telling you the drift was coming across. Also be a good picture for my thumbnail.
AB87591 says time for me to shovel.
Yeah. I don't envy you. Use your knees. Save your back. Of course, you probably almost done shoveling by now. has been an adventure, that's for sure. I like that. It's not boring. Not boring at all. If I can adjust it so it doesn't read numbers when I read out somebody's name. Still gotta figure out how I can do that. That'll work as long as I don't know people that are like, you know, John Smith III. Come out and say John Smith Erd. You don't have somebody. Is any? Because if your name ended with a T and it didn't read the numbers and you were the third, think about that. I'm not going to say it out loud. Alright everybody, well for anyone who has stuck in there, watched some part of my stream today, I appreciate it. Always fun.
D87,591 says I'll have to show you my wheeled shovel sometime.
Your wheel shovel? So are you done now or what? Did you go ahead and do it already? Am I that far behind? Wheel shovel? I never even heard of that. Let's do a quick rinse. By the time we get back. Alright. Trying to hang back so we don't get the skanky stuff on the windshield. See that cow over there behind the bar? Just hanging out. Cows are all hanging.
D87,591 says no, still getting dressed.
You know what I could try? I could try setting up the text readout on my phone. Because that might... I might be able to connect that to YouTube. Like if I run the YouTube... I don't know, I do have an idea. I'm going to try that out. The problem is for me to test anything with the text to speech, I have to run the video as public. Or maybe not. I might have a way to work around that too. Alright, now we're going to do that. Alright, we got to bust through. We got to bust through. Do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to test that out sometime. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. Because that is, 2 minutes is too long. 30 seconds would be a long time, but 2 minutes is crazy. That's like a whole lifetime. All right, this stream is about to come to an end. Safe travels, everyone. Safe shoveling. And the next scheduled stream will be tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. 3 deliveries. I think that's it, right? Yep. All right, see you later, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.